Oh, what I wish for Christmas. I guess my biggest wish is for the RWBY fandom to not ride my dick to death about having an opinion. I mean, my Christmas wish came true when the Not Safe for Work RWBY subreddit has pretty much pretty much freaking dunked on the official RWBY Reddit. I know that's old news, but I had to say, oh my goodness. When your subreddit are watching Team RWBY get to make gangbang by just about anybody in the show, and any other character who will follow the same fate, like Harem God John or Daddy Aniki Ironwood taking the cheeks of winter, and that's your subreddit beating the official? Oh my god, that's depressing. But that's not the wish I want, Santa Claus. I guess the wish I could have wanted is have the fandom of RWBY not be such chivalrous, monstrous, grotesque, complete unirrational, unhuman, uncharacteristically bastardizations of human beings. Besides Judgment Critter, Vex Viewer, Twins Link, Celtic Phoenix, Fat Man Falling, Dashi, British Ninja, Adele aka Eruption Fang, so on and so forth. Please don't change them, but change just about everyone else who treats RWBY as like this Ava Galleon god tier show that should be constantly jacked off like they're Murder of Birds' fucking orbiters. You know, like please don't have RWBY, don't have the fandom of RWBY just you hate the show because you have one solid criticism about it. Now everyone must hang you in the town square for having an opinion about a show that was okay at first, but it's slowly getting mediocre to straight up bad because the fucking writing wants to be good, but they fuck it up somehow midway through the season. They have so many plot points that don't go anywhere. Characters are being butchered only just to get no redemption, and then sadly and pretty much unceremoniously killed off with next to no redemption. Characters who be flipping 180 degrees of absolute personalities when it comes to people and when it comes to certain situations. Characters repeating the same cycles they vowed to pretty much break from the previous and everything in between, but still the fans who are diehards just eat it up like it's fucking crack cocaine. They eat it up and play a blind eye. I know, I've been that fan. I'm the one who been watching RWBY since volume 1 when it was still on YouTube, free to watch for everybody before they cut that bitch off and put on the website that no one wanted to fucking go to begin with, like me, because I just went to GoGo Anime to go watch it, because like hell I'm gonna watch ads on my shit. It'd be bloody crazy. Deep breaths before they realize, yeah, we'll just put RWBY on HBO Max. I'm not buying another damn service provider to watch another show when I could pirate it for free. As long as I have a cable and a working computer or phone, I will pirate that bitch the day I turn to bones and dust. But what it's got to do with the fandom? Well, let's find out, shall we? The fandom has just been so disgusting, in my own words and eyes. I have seen it all. Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr, that's still a thing. Discord, is that not full of predators yet? If it's not, it already is. YouTube, I have seen it. I went to the Rooster Teeth's very own website and read the damn comments, and all I could see is option A, blindly sucking off the show and its creators and not acknowledging its characteristically flawed and sometimes pointless and mediocre writing that will get eventually nothing done in the end game beyond the last episode as a fucking Telltale game. Option B, it'd be criticism ahoy, and they just rip it apart. They just completely just brutally beat it to death like Joker beating Jason Todd with a crowbar. Option C, you could just be a YouTuber or a social media influencer, you know, like aforementioned Twins Link or Judgmental Critter, beat the show to death while also still praising it, and then get completely ripped apart in the aforementioned beaten to death with a crowbar by the millions of fans who disagree with you. I mean, that one dislike about my Atlas arc rant has pretty much awoken the third eye. You know, like I said before, from once being the consumer to now being the actual content creator who's on the front lines experiencing this, I can now see and feel that hatred towards me. It's almost illuminating. It's unique to the structure. I never felt so good by it. One, because I'm not really trying to aim to piss off people. That's not just me. I just have an opinion. You hate it, that's you. Whatever, that's not my problem. If you hate my opinions, I got plenty of other YouTubers that can back me up, or at least agree with me to some parts. And two is my opinion. I have free speech. I still believe that America can still have the amendments and not retcon them out of existence because Gen Z nature and people on TikTok think they have the IQ of 200 when they only have an IQ of like 6 bars of like fucking oatmeal pies. I use TikTok. I used to rant on there. And I used to have a lot of likes and a lot of follows on them before I scrubbed them clean because, let's be honest, I don't want to get them fucking follow back to YouTube and then get ass blasted by everybody. But, it's just I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not saying RWBY's fandom as a whole is an utter shitstorm waiting to be burned up and swallowed in whole by itself. I'm saying the people who are behind it. Mainly, I'm pretty sure it's only like 3 factions. The kids who are currently in this generation who think they know everything, who think they could fix the world by just being a little more colorful, a little more unique and insightful, but ends up fucking everything up for everyone, but still points the finger at anybody who proves them otherwise and still has solid factual facts about it. The B Club, which is currently me, is the people who've been on the show since day one when it first dropped and only wanted to do better, wanted to take a break, reamp the story, fucking fire half your writers and get the new ones going, plan out your plot lines, fix characters, make sure everything is solid. I don't care if RWBY takes a 2-year fucking break. Make sure your volume is good to go. All your plot lines, all your character motivations. I don't care if RWBY took a 3-year to 2-decade break just to pump out one movie that ended the series. I will eat it up if it was good. If it was the perfect way to end the franchise. I don't want it to become like Red vs. Blue when it was good up until I think the chorus arc, which is pretty much my last favorite time I ever enjoyed Red vs. Blue. And then that's where it just kind of fell off and broke his neck, and then caught on fire, and then picked apart by vultures and wolves before a homeless man took it and used his whatever remains as a shelter for it. A dying tragedy. And the fact that half the voices in the cast left, and then Rooster Teeth selling their soul to Warner Brothers when they could have just sold their soul to Netflix. Let's be honest, Netflix is probably their better out. At least when you're gonna kill yourself, at least then you had an out. At least then you had an option. And then there's option C, the people who only came on because Bumblebee, or because they haven't watched the series, but they only want to jack it off because it's gay and they can make it gay and everything is gay, this, gay, that. Everything has to be, currently progressive. My feelings on progressiveness as a whole are just as simple as I support it, I don't mind it, I don't really care about it, but if you cram it down my throat like it's a goddamn weekend at Bible camp, I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna be just as discontent with it. I'm gonna be unfeeling, unconnected with it. That doesn't mean my views will change on it, like, oh, I hate it now, I'm gonna be bigoted and racist or whatever the fuck. It just, I feel like, especially now, when that's pretty much like the only thing going for half of the games and TV shows or any kind of media that exists, mainly retconning characters who've been pretty much pre-established as straight to be gay, and retconning other things and forcing it down my throat, and I hate that shit because it doesn't need to be like that. Because I see a show as if your main crutch of it is to be progressive and to push an agenda, then your show is bad as fuck. It's bad, it's trash. I wouldn't even wipe my own ass with a script. Because believe me, if that's not the whole point of the show, i.e. a message or the premise of it, then I don't want it. I don't want it on my plate. I'd rather go re-binge, redo a healer. I'd rather go watch School Days. I'd rather go rewatch King's Game. I want to go watch bad animes again. I never enjoy that. But that's the whole point of fucking RWBY's Fandom. It makes me want to go watch redo a healer multiple times, uncensored. Like, I want to like pirate it, put it on a flash drive, and just watch it for days on end. Like, I want to get to the point where I'm sitting in a CIA like interrogation room, like it's Black Ops, and I'm hearing the numbers in my head, like, who are you? What do you want for me? He's like, we just want the numbers missing. Like, who's Mason? Like, December, like 2012. What happened? Y'all got killed. You know? It's only been 11 minutes I've been ripping into this fandom, and I haven't even got to the meat of the pie yet. And that's just sad. Because what can I say about it? I mean, the Danganronpa fandom is a lot better, and has ranged from being cursed to genuinely just good. I shouldn't even compare the Danganronpa to that. I can't compare the Danganronpa to anything RWBY related. RWBY is pretty much on par with My Hero Academia in terms of toxicity for barely no reason. It's like so much toxic, so much radiation. Bitch, am I a Fallout game? Is this the murder pass in Vault 87? Am I going to go to the front of the vault and get just drowned in radiation? How bad it is? I can see how bad it is. It's like it's Fallout 3 all over again in terms of RWBY's fandom. But I guess I'm not going to elaborate any further. Like I said at the beginning, I'm going to come in, dump all this shit off, not elaborate any further, and wait, and go to Winchester and wait for all of it to blow over. I can already see the comments now. If I ever get any, that was some shit YouTuber I don't want to talk about. You should cancel, you're racist, you're misogynistic, or whatever the fuck. I'm not saying I want those comments, but I can pretty much see my future in hand. You know, if I do get them, I'll be like, hey, your opinion, my opinion, they go hand in hand. You hate me, I don't care about you. Because, you know, I'm not saying I don't care about you, but it's like, if you don't enjoy the content, subscribe. If you don't like it, go watch any other YouTuber, because, you know, it's just fun. I want you here. And also, don't confuse me for a trolling account. I am not a troller. I am not a memer. Who the fuck am I? Maximilian? Am I that guy? No. I'm just a guy with the internet who has an opinion, who wants to dump it out and share it. That's gonna be enough for today. I hope you like and subscribe, and please subscribe. It's almost Christmas, and I at least want to hit 50 subs, so help a brother out. And if you do, I might just post a lot more content. Rants, good thoughts. Hell, I'll go watch a series if you want me to. Anything but One Piece. That's still a work in progress, because, oh my god. One Piece is a itch in the back of the throat that a shotgun can fix sometimes in the beginning. It's just slow to start, but I'm only there for the dojins on hentai. Anyway, that's the last bit of it. Goodbye. I love you guys. Au revoir.